Hey guys, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the Doctor Who Mannequin Mania box set. Similar to the Unit Files box set, we have the same art on both sides, and we have John Pertwee here on the right, we have the Master on the left, and then an Auton in the middle with two smaller ones up front. And down at the bottom there, I have no idea if you can see that. It has the two stories written down, Spearhead from Space and Terror of the Autons. So both of these are Third Doctor stories, aka in the John Pertwee era. The first one is Spearhead from Space, which is the very first season 7 and the very first Third Doctor story. There's a lot of firsts that it is, but I'll just narrow it down to those ones. And the other one, the Terror of the Autons, is the very first Master story. Both of these stories are the only time the Autons actually appear in classic Doctor Who. So I'm just going to show you guys the individual stories in their DVD cases. So here is the first one, Spearhead from Space, and as you can see it's a special edition. There's a bit of commentary in this from Nicholas Courtney, who played the Brigadier, and Caroline John, who played Liz Shaw, and from the producer Derek Sherwin, and the script editor Terrence Dix. There's a few different things in here, like seeing the story in black and white and in color. There's some interesting stuff here, like it has the unit recruitment film, which is a spoof kind of thing, like like in America, like your army needs you or your navy needs you, that kind of thing, but with unit. The next one is the Terror of the Autons. You actually get introduced to a few characters in this, like Joe Grant, Captain Yates, and of course the Master, because it starts off his whole season. And the cover there I think is pretty good. You have an Auton in the background, you have the Master, the Doctor, Joe. It's an okay story. And as you can see, that is what the two stories look like when they are inside the box. And unlike the Unit Files box set, this is not the only way you can get these stories. You can get the Spearhead from Space on its own on Blu-ray, because a lot of people I've heard say they don't like Terror of the Autons, and some people say they do like it. I would personally say get this, because even if you're not really interested in Terror of the Autons, from this point of view, if you are like me and you haven't watched either of these stories, I'll be honest, and like if you're just curious about checking out Spearhead from Space, I'd say get this anyway, because really you're getting Spearhead from Space, which is the very first Pertwee, first coloured episode of Doctor Who. It's the first a few things, I'll just say that. And Terror of the Autons maybe isn't that great compared to it, but it's pretty good considering, it's the first Master story and everything. And to be honest, it's not a bad box set. You can get Terror of the Autons on, well, not on its own, but you can get it in the Monster Collection, the Master Edition, that came out in 2013. And when I say Master Edition, it has Terror of the Autons, and I think it has The End of Time, the very last David Tennant story. It is a very good box set. I recommend picking it up, because if you got the Blu-ray and then the Monster Collection, the Master version, then you are kind of paying more for it. Now, the only places I know where you can get this are Amazon, which sell it for about £12, so that's roughly about €14. And I know on HMV, you can order off HMV online. It's about €17. I just checked there, and then you have to add on, postage and packaging. The good thing about Amazon is that, if you live in Ireland, if your basket is about £25 or more, you get free shipping. So, I would recommend going with Amazon if you're, it's overall cheaper, and plus, you could get it even cheaper if you're getting a few other items. My overall thoughts on the box set is that I think it's very good. Spearhead from Space is a very good story, and I really enjoy it. Terror of the Autons, I don't think it's as good, but it definitely has great moments in it. And I still think it's a good story. I'm not really too sure why people dislike it. Maybe they're comparing it to Spearhead from Space, or maybe they're comparing it to later Master stories, because to be honest, there are better stories out there, I think, in Season 8. But I don't think it's the worst out of them. If I was to rank this box set, I would give it an 8. Mostly because the reason why it loses points is probably because of the price. I do feel the price is a little high currently. But I do think that the stories are really well done. They're great stories, and I would personally recommend checking these out if you're absolutely new to classic Doctor Who, because some people will say start from like the very beginning and work your way in. I would recommend Spearhead from Space, and as I said already, it has new everything. A new Doctor. It's like brand new and like in color. The only thing that wouldn't be as new is the interaction between the Brigadier and the Doctor, because they knew each other beforehand. But even still, it's still very well done. You can still watch it without even knowing that much, because you get the sense that the Brigadier knows this guy, but at the same time he's brand new to him because he never saw the third Doctor. So I do recommend it. Spearhead from Space is great, and I definitely recommend Terror of the Autons if anyone is interested in seeing where the Master came from. And it is a very good story, even just considering that it's just the first Master story. I just watch it just to say I've seen it. It's a very good story. Maybe not the best, but it's still a very good one none the least. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you did, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with more videos that I will have in the future. I do have a video up on my channel about the Unit box set files, or the Unit files box set, if you guys want to check that out. I have bought another box set that was not in my collection video. I don't know when I'll do another collection video, to be honest with you. And I don't know if my next video will be Doctor Who themed even. But that's why I'm telling you to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. And hopefully I will see you guys next time, and I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.